Oh, welcome to another episode of The Christian Perspective, where I take stories and we take it from a Christian perspective. And this one is actually kind of concerning, but maybe answer some of my previous lingering questions I had about Ted Cruz and how he claims that he's a Christian and how he claims he fights for for Christian values and Christian morality. Instead, he just continues to expose himself as a fraud, and that's what he has become. On many of these important issues that we have talked about for quite some time. And one of these is, of course, going after Uganda because of their new laws they have passed to criminalize sodomy laws and, of course, laws that target LGBT, that target children within their country by sentencing them to prison for engaging in acts that are unnatural with kids. And here we have, instead of course, fighting for, the rights of Christians here in America, he wants to push the LGBT coalition's agenda onto other countries. That has become our number one export here in the United States. We are now the USFA of gay is what we are. And that is our number one export. And this was a story a while back, I think it was 2 months ago, where the press secretary for Joe Biden, Kareem Pierre, whatever her name is, said that we were going to stop aid and funds in order to tell the Ugandans that they shouldn't pass this law because it's wrong and they shouldn't be targeting them. This is another example of this nation's degeneracy being pushed onto other countries who reject the type of stuff we are engaged in here in this country. That is obviously a culture war that we are in. And it's terrible to see these so-called Christians, people like Ted Cruz, fold to the pressure of the mob. So what we have here, let's go ahead and take a look at this tweet. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button. And let me know if you like these Christian perspectives. If you want more of these videos, let me know in the comments down below. So let's go ahead and take a look at this, right? Ted Cruz says this Uganda law is horrific and wrong. Any law criminalizing homosexuality or imposing the death penalty for aggravated homosexuality is grotesque and an abomination. All civilized nations should join together in condemning this rights abuse. And this is from the New York Times story here that talks about that. But what they fail to even talk about is, of course, here you can condemn the law that imposes death penalty for homosexuality without being pro LGBT WXYZ. And of course, here's the thing here. It's for the commentators. I stand with Uganda on this because the definition of aggravated homosexuality subject to the death penalty is about performing things on children. Why would Ted Cruz be against this? And why does this have to do with the LGBT WXYZ? Absolutely stupid comment. And I agree. I think Ted Cruz is gay. I'm just going to say that right now because obviously he is not, or maybe he's not gay, but he is definitely not a Christian in that sense. He isn't. He sits there. He wants to act like this for his voters, but when he actually has to display the courage to be Christ-like and to say, oh, wow, Uganda has some great policies over there. Maybe we should look at making sure children in our country aren't being abused by this sector of society, and there should be some punishment for it. Instead, no. Ted Cruz wants to export it to Uganda and other places in the world. This is just very concerning, especially coming from a so-called Christian conservative that Ted Cruz thinks that he is. Anyway, I just thought it was an interesting story. I don't believe that if you're a Christian, you should really, really dig a little bit more into Ted Cruz and what he actually believes to stand for. And if you have an opportunity to be in one of his town halls when he's up for a re-election, which won't be, let's see, he ran in 2020 he ran? 2020. So he won't be up for 2026 until 2026. Then you should definitely put this away in your memory bank, file it away, and be prepared, or even call his office today and ask him, to clarify these comments. And if he truly does believe laws that protect children against this type of abuse is morally wrong, I would love to hear his answer. Anyway, I appreciate you guys joining me today. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. And of course, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. I'll see you guys later. Have a great one, everyone.